Hello everyone, in this video I'm gonna talk about my favorite effect in Korg M1 and also talk about some aspects of digital reverbs from that era. So here we have just default piano sound. Nothing really interesting, but let me switch to the effects and see. We have an ensemble hall. Let me select just simple hall and I'm gonna HD stands for high frequency dampening. I'm gonna disable it completely, and reverb time I'm gonna increase all the way up. Let's also add some highs and increase our wet signal so you can hear it more. So let's now hear how it sounds. Can you hear those high frequency sounds, like micro feedbacks happening? Those metallic, distant kind of sounding micro feedbacks. I don't know how to describe it better, but let me demonstrate you again. Personally, I really like how it sounds. But why it sounds this way? First of all, because it's digital reverb, and typical digital reverbs were made from comb filters and all-pass networks. And comb filters is just very short delays with really high feedbacks. And all passes are kind of the same thing, but the feedback is arranged slightly different, so you have like linear frequency response. When we increase in the reverb time, we actually increase in the feedback all the way. And what programmers of that era did, they wanted their algorithms to sound as deep, as dense as they can, without loading CPU too much, because processing power on those synths were pretty limited. This is just 1988 synth. So what they did, they increased feedbacks all the way, almost to the point of self-oscillation, and we are pushing it all the way to the maximum. So now you can hear those micro feedbacks happening, and this is responsible for such a beautiful sounds. There is also another aspect, because this hardware were quite limited. It usually used not 32 bits or 64 bits, but 16 or 12 bits processing. And unlike modern plugins in the AWs, they have limited bit depth, limited headroom. And if you have such high feedbacks inside this algorithm, you can quickly run out of headroom, or noise flow can become quite apparent. So all those imperfections are kind of imprinting in sound, giving it so much character. That's why vintage reverb sounds completely different than modern plugins or stuff. And that's why I really like it. So let me play just a little bit more. By the way, I don't know what I'm playing, I'm just playing something. So this is probably not really useful sound, because in a mix you'll have troubles to put it in there, because it has so much reverb and all these frequencies, but it's really interesting and it can be used for special effects and some stuff. And you can hear same kind of behavior from other vintage reverb units, like my MIDI verb. When I increase reverb time all the way up on it, it sounds really nice. It has so much artifacts, those vintage digital sounding character, and I really like all this stuff. Imperfections and behavior in old digital circuits and algorithms. So if you have some vintage units, then try this trick. And this is mostly what I really wanted to show you. Thank you guys for watching. Subscribe to my channel and see you next time.